Hello everyone, let's watch this start to finish, and I'm going to share some of the tips that I used to paint this painting. And the first thing that I did is use masking on the middle part of the lightest lights in the lights. And then I'm doing what I call a map, which is painting in the main parts of the cat while I can still see my line drawing. And then I do my first underpainting of yellow, leaving the middle of the lights, the white of the paper, although the masking helped me out with that. And then I'm doing more underpainting on the cat, doing a purple underpainting, and then on top of that I'm painting a mix of brown that I used here. I used burnt sienna and ultramarine blue to mix the browns of the cat's fur, but I have a new favorite mix, and I wish I would have known this color then, and that's pyrrole orange plus blue, which I just did a free video on my new favorite mix of pyrrole orange and cobalt blue. It's really amazing, and you can get so many different colors. And then for the background, what I did is wet the whole background and then floated in colors and got as much pigment in as I could, which wasn't enough, and then let it completely dry. Did a few splats for atmosphere, but I ended up having to let these layers dry and then paint more layers and more layers to get the darks really dark around the outer perimeter of the lights, because the trick to getting really glowing lights is to have a nice gradient from the white of the paper in the middle of the glow to yellow to orange to brown to super dark, almost black, farthest away from the lights. And it's that super dark that's really going to give you that glow, that magic. I also used a mix of Winsor Violet and burnt sienna to get a super dark, because Winsor Violet, I think, mixes an even darker dark than burnt sienna and French ultramarine. So I had to paint this in so many more layers than I had anticipated. And I get the whole background wet, put in a layer of color, let it dry, repeat until I got it dark enough to make those lights really glow. And it's fun to watch it progress. As you get the darks darker and darker and darker, the lights glow more and more and more. So anyway, that is the trick to how I got these glowing lights. Here I'm using a white gel pen. You may wonder, why are you doing this tutorial so fast? It's to give you a preview of the full real-time, full-length tutorial I have on my Patreon, so you can see what you're in for and help you decide, do I want to do that tutorial, which is on my Patreon in real time, full length, start to finish. Now go watercolor your world. Bye, everybody.